Yeah, 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 yeah. And we live in a time to do the Torah portion, chulu. Mikal, we all stand together, we come together, all as one. Serve Kuchu, all the Umot and all of us, all the creations, Kuchu come to Kuchu to serve Kuchu together, chulu. You have to understand the inyan. Oh, that there wouldn't be light if it wasn't for the darkness. There wouldn't be gain if it wasn't for the pain. Sefer Tzir explains, closer and further, everything, the Kohen Gadol, of Cook comes, the Kohen Gadol that had on his forehead, he'd wear, Kodesh to the name of God and up. So Rav Kook comes, what's up mean? Dinyan Kodesh Kodashim Ma'al, Kodesh Kodashim Ma'al, Kodesh Kodashim, the point where the light and the darkness is all working, everybody's working together for Kucher Bichu, Chulu. And this is the world cannot exist. Rabbi Nachman comes with the world cannot exist. It's Tzimtzumim, what Dinyan Tzimtzumim? That in order for there to be light, in order for there to be dir b'tachtoina, and who the creation of the world is Shem Shotef, that it works together with the darkness in order for the orot to be revealed. Like you can't have a big Knesset, kodesh, if you don't have something that's the opposite, a nice bar or something, because you wouldn't know what's what. Same thing, darkness and light, like say Fitzir explains, So we see this in Torah. And over and over again, you see, in order for parrots to come into being, so it had to be through Tamar and Yehuda, because Hashem nothing happens in this world unless we're working together. We're all working together, exactly like the Chinese thing, the darkness and light alignment. So we all work together. We all serve Kucher Bichu together, like in the Beis Hamikdash. You have the first 50 am or feet, I don't know the measurements, not an architect, is for Am Yisrael, and then the next 50 is for the angels above. Because every part of the Beis Mikdash represents different creations, and Kuchu gives energy and life force. So Yonah Tachtoina, So we see the second time, we see with the Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to bring Torah to Am Yisrael. He couldn't bring the Torah. He had to do Dayan El Yonah. The Torah is not going to Am Yisrael. It's sitting with the Satan, and the angels in the darkness. No, so much of it said, no, what is you murder, you steal, you do this, you do all these crazy things. No, this is human beings do. Give us the Torah. So they agree. It's only with the agreement. So we see this inyan over and over and over. So the same thing with Gula Shlem is Mitis. We see with Shlomo Melech, he can only have Beis Hamikdash. Rav Aryeh Bar Tzadok comes and explains, that they work together. How could back then they didn't have the equipment and the technology that they have today? How could back then they be able to put the Beis Hamikdash? It was far superior technologically. They work together with beings of These things can only happen when we all work together as one. And same thing with the Gudash of Beis Hamikdash Ashlishi. We understand that there's a place, the inyan of peace, where the wolf lies with the lamb. It means that we're able to sit together in peaceful harmony, the inyan of turning the weapons into plowshares. We all come to this agreement and work together. And then when we have the complete alignment, the choshech and the orot, we work together and respect and love one another. All the creations of Kucher Bichu, to Kucher Bichu. Then we have the inyan, where we can have the basic deal, and then we have this ultimate peace, which peace comes through the basic midrash shlishi, that the inyan of Achshav, and not to get into Nevod Zam don't need to happen, like Rambam states. So in order not to get this Nevod Zam, come to peace, we have the one thing, the main thing that brings peace in the world, that brings ultimate peace, internal peace, Beis Hamikdash Hashlishi, and we show Hashem we're serious. We can bring up the Arna Brit, which is the Kar Beis Hamikdash start the process, we start the services over the Beis Hamikdash, because the Beis Hamikdash, who knows how many years it'll take to put into place, take 20, 30 years, who knows. So we can have, I believe the Mishkan is buried there as well, where Shlomo Melech buried the Arna Brit. We bring up the Mishkan, and we start the services and be the priests of the nations of the world. And through this we know that the world wants us, and the world wants us Ein Sof. We know this in Mecca, as the stone of Avraham Avinu, that everybody wants Kucher Bichu, because it's Ein Sof brachas and tov, and nobody wants the garbage that's happened. Nobody wants this war and hate. We all want love and peace. And we know that this is inyan when we when we do this, we represent and have this love to one another, the choshech and the oidos, and the Am Yisrael, to all the nations of the world, and all of us, to all the briut shekutchabrichu, then we can have, because we'll have this agreement, we'll have this Ritzon and agreement, we can have Dibur Tachtoina and a new world of Chesed and Tov, when we all respect and love one another. Ein Sof, das the Inyan. Verschleißt Inyan, may God bless, Kol HaBaruch L'Kol Am Yisrael, let's come to service, Shetep Ula B'Simidish Kanim, Levim, Shem, Bizmach, David, Kabans, Katosh, B'Kulim, Lachem, Ponim, Menor, Olim, Shapis, Midish, Av, Levod, Amen, Kol Am Yisrael, Amen, Ken Yotzon, Am Yisrael, Ved, Melech, Makod, long live the King and Queens. Peace and love and peace. All of a soft and loving heart and love one another like Kucha Brichu loves us. Hashem says you see water. Water is the Siman Bracha. We see, we count the water, say that Hashem is see and count the water. Water is Siman Bracha. I looked out my window this Shabbat and it started raining. I said, wow, the brachas are coming, man. The good times, let the good times roll. May God bless, Mashiach here now. May God bless, and Navin Gizma Gulascha. May God bless, Umayin.